you, I'm sure, but I figured. Good morning, everyone. We are finally here. College football playoffs start today. Shout out to the Better app. Use promo code NOTBROKE for your free $10 to $200. Nico, what's up, buddy?
A lot of sports going on today. We have the Jake Paul fight with Anthony Joshua, which before we start, DraftKings has come out and publicly stated that if Jake Paul beats Anthony Joshua tonight, it'd be $100 million loss for sportsbook.
He's plus 650. I'm looking on.
I think all the money's on Jake Paul.
I mean, that plus 650 is worth throwing $100 to, honestly.
Well, okay, so think about how many people are thinking just like that it's equating to $100 million loss.
How many rounds is it?
8 rounds, 3 minutes. This fight's over in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 2 rounds.
Well, the Anthony Joshua to win in rounds 1 through 4 is minus 500.
Yeah.
So they say he's gonna knock him out.
Yeah. It should be a knockout slaughter.
Good morning, sweetheart.
It should be death on the canvas.
Yeah, for sure. Damn. Anthony Joshua to win the fight and round 3 to start is minus 125.
I don't think it makes it that long. That's the problem.
Wow. All right.
Anthony Joshua is a heavyweight champion.
And he's huge.
He's like ginormous. They had to lower his weight. I mean, he fights at 255, they say, but his weight class for this was 245.
I want to know what would be Anthony Joshua to win going the distance.
Well,
it has to be plus money,
right? Like plus 110, maybe.
Oh, look, method of victory. Anthony Joshua by decision or technical decision is plus 425.
Oof,
that's a good one.
That's a good little shout.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like these fights are fixed, and Jake Paul is just.
There's no way though. This is going on their professional record, and they want to make Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury for this year in Wembley Stadium. So I don't know how much they could fix this.
I think it goes to this. I think it goes to the distance. The fight to go to distance is plus 300.
It's a good bet.
I think so. I mean,
throw $30 on it. Throw $50 on it.
Yeah. Throw it in a parlay with Miami money line. Swinging for the fences. All right, my boy. We got day football today. Actually starting today,
2:30,
even through the rest of 11 a.m. Starting through the rest of the next 2 to 3 weeks, we got day football. So while you're at work, it could get you through it. We got Kennesaw State at Western Michigan. Well, not at Western Michigan. Western Michigan is the home team. Western Michigan is a 3.5-point favorite. Total is 47.5. Do you have any thoughts on this game? Any leans?
Let me see something real quick. I'll tell you right now. Let me just see the game.
Kennesaw State is coming off of a huge win.
I think
against Jacksonville State.
Isn't so? Western Michigan is 2.
They've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They've won 10 out of the last 11 games. I'm talking about Kennesaw State. I will probably be on Kennesaw State plus the 3.5.
But so is Michigan. So is Western Michigan, doesn't?
Oh shit, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9 out of the last 10. Whew.
Myrtle Beach. What's the weather in Myrtle Beach?
67.
64 and sunny. Give me the over.
Yeah. 47 doesn't seem like a high total. So
Buy
we,
the
we
46
just,
and a half. Buy the 40. This is a 27-20 game all over it.
all right. I could see that.
That's, what time does this game start? 11 a.m.
11 in the morning. They're already warming up. They're on the
Yeah.
field warming up right now.
So while I'm making my rounds at a hospital, they'll be playing a football game. Yes, Rico.
Correct. Yeah. You put that in the back.
Give me the over. In Kennesaw State.
All right. I like the over. I'm probably going to take the dog.
I think Western Michigan. I remember watching them very briefly when they won when they beat who they beat. I just don't want to talk. I think it was Jacksonville. No, it was Miami, Ohio, and it was a low scoring game, but it was also like snowing in that game.
23-13.
Yeah.
Dogs barked yesterday and the day before.
Dogs barked the day before. No, did dogs bark the day before? Who won between ODU and
ODU won outright.
Right.
That line jumped to 4. ODU wins 24-10. Delaware started at +3. Was a pick 'em at game time.
Yeah.
They won outright 20-13. Arkansas State, I want to say, was +1.
-1.
And they won. They closed at -1? Okay.
Yeah.
So honestly, the last couple games follow the line. You know, if the line has been moving a certain way, it's been hitting.
It pushed a half a point today at open. It went from -3 to -3.5. So not really much line movement. If it gets to 4.5, maybe the tell.
But just that alone, moving from 3 to 3.5 is a huge tell. So maybe the play is Western Michigan if the line has been moving that way, you know. But I'm with you. I like the over in this game. I could see a lot of points. I could see 27-21, 28-21.
And again, man, this is the thing that we
27-24.
Both seasons unpredictable. You had
a
high total. What was the high total? Was it the Delaware game? It was 62. And usually those games are like, okay, you see a super high total, you're like, okay, I think it's going to be a shootout. It's going to be close to a shootout, blah, blah, blah. This was an NFL score, 20-13. And Delaware won the last play of the game.
Yep. All right, let's move on to Memphis, NC State, 2:30 today. NC State is a 3.5-point favorite. Games played in Tampa. The total is 57. I have 57. Or 56.5. What are you thinking?
So at first, I loved NC State when I was first going through these games. It was a 5.5. It was confident because CJ Bailey, the offense has been pretty consistent all season. But then last night, Smothers went into the portal. That gave me no confidence at all. The line dropped to 3.5 from 4.5, and I think I'm just off the game completely now.
Is CJ Bailey playing?
Yes. Hello?
That you know of?
Yeah, he's playing.
Nico's done. Lewis, can you hear me?
What's up? I can hear you. I can hear Nico as well.
Oh, okay. I lost Nico for a second there.
Yeah, Bailey is playing. But good morning, fellas.
What are your good morning, sir. Glad that you got this working. What are your thoughts? Do you have any thoughts on Kennesaw State and Western Michigan?
I was looking into this game deeply. And I like the Owls. I like Kennesaw State plus the 3.5. I like them to win outright. But it's a tough game to handicap for sure. Western Michigan and Kennesaw State are one of the hottest teams going into the bowl season. Both of them have won like 7 of the last 8, which is crazy.
No, 9 out of the last 10, both.
Okay, so to me that was like a really hard game to handicap, but I like the Owls. I think they're a better team.
I think so too. All right. And then Memphis and North Carolina State. What are your thoughts there?
When I saw the line, I thought Memphis, just because that line was weird. That North Carolina, I think North Carolina should blow out Memphis. But then I saw that line, I was like, bro, this is fishy. So I don't have a pick in it, but I would lean Memphis.
Okay. Dogs are barking. All right. Let's go to the big game tonight. All right. I think we're on separate sides here. Alabama, Oklahoma. Alabama opened a 1.5-point favorite. Now Oklahoma is a 1.5-point favorite. The total is very short. It's 40. What are your thoughts? Let's start with Lewis this time.
Thank God.
Yeah, because I know Nico's gonna go
We know what
crazy
Nico's
this
on. Yep.
So I think Oklahoma is the play. On the money line, I would take the juice from the minus one and a
Of
half
course.
away from
I
it.
agree.
So I think Oklahoma is a play because I've been looking at it. The public's all on Alabama.
That was
And
my question. If you had the splits.
My
it
buddy
was
just
77-33.
Yeah, my buddy just sent to me. My CBS had 70-30, like Lewis was saying, and then money line is 70-30 also.
Yeah.
Alabama.
Yeah,
Alabama.
with the under, and then the under being 70-30 also.
But that so 70% of the bets, money and bets, are on Alabama.
It's reverse line movement.
Yet the line has moved towards in favor of Oklahoma.
Lewis, do you want to explain reverse line movement this time, or am I going to explain reverse line movement?
I'll go ahead and explain it because last time I explained it with my heart in it and it hit. Fuck the team. Give me the freaking under as well. But this one where I can actually follow it. So reverse line movement is when there's a team that is getting a lot of money on them. In this case, it's Alabama, and the line is still moving in favor of the other team. So instead of the line moving in favor of Alabama because all the money is on them, the money is moving toward Oklahoma. So instead of them being underdogs, they're still continuing to be favorites, which should be the other way around. So in that case, we take Oklahoma money line, and the under, I think, is a trap game. Everybody knows that these two teams are defensive teams, but that 40.5 is very short. So I'll be buying it down a point to 39, and give me over 39.
All right. Nico.
Yeah. All right. I don't care what Lewis says. So let me explain to you guys the actual analytical why we're taking Alabama real quick. I don't care where the money's at. I don't care about all this stuff. These are facts. John Mateer's been playing really bad.
Ty Simpson's playing better, right?
Ty Simpson is playing better when his starting running back's playing. So just so you know, their starting running back, Jam Miller, was out last game. He's coming back today. Kravis, tight end, also was out last game. Their tight end had 3 drop passes in the game. Their starting right guard was out in the game. Dunbury, he's coming back in this game. These are all factual statements. Okay? Not guesstimations, trap lines, all this bullshit Lewis is talking about. Okay? Trap lines about 40.5. No, the factual statement is that Bama is Bama. And Oklahoma,
Sean, please record this.
And Brett Venables folds like a lawn chair. Brett Venables can't stop a nosebleed if his life really depends on it. Why do you think he left the Big 12 initially, go to the ACC? Because he couldn't
Nico,
stop
let me ask you a question. Did Alabama have all these factual statements that you had when they lost last time against Oklahoma?
They did.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Thanks.
But the reason why
clear that up.
The trump card above all that stuff is the fact that everyone is seeing this game as the fact that, like Devin's saying, Ty Simpson's playing bad, all this stuff. But guess what? It doesn't matter. It's a get-back spot. All that doesn't matter.
All right.
All these factors that are towards Bama's favor goes times 2, be that the get-back spot, which trumps the reverse line movement.
So here's my thoughts on this game. Right, I've been back and forth on this game all week. I'm not gonna lie to you. When it first came out, I loved Bama. As the week progressed, I started liking Oklahoma more. Right now, I can't tell you what I love, but I can tell you that I'm leaning towards Oklahoma, and this is my reason, right? I am a big believer in a revenge spot. Like, I will always take the revenge spot. We talked about it on Sunday in the NFL. There was 3 games that were revenge spots, and they went 2-1, right? And the one game that lost was
By the
Carolina.
way, which was a
At
70% clip that I mentioned on the show that hit, that I said our worst
correct.
would one
So,
play the system.
so Carolina didn't hit at New Orleans, but they were
Right.
up the whole game. They botched that in the fourth quarter. It is what it is.
Bills Ravens.
Last night we had another revenge spot. Seahawks against the Rams. Crazy ass game. End of story. Revenge spot was successful. Seattle won. So in times past, the way that my system works, I would auto take Bama here. Now, the way I feel about this game is that reverse line movement is telling me I have to take Oklahoma. That's number one. Number two, I've looked at Bama in their last 4 games, and they have not looked good. They didn't look good against Oklahoma. They didn't look good against Auburn. They got crushed against Georgia. On the flip side, Oklahoma beat Tennessee at Tennessee, beat Bama at Bama, beat Missouri, beat LSU, right? Both quarterbacks are not playing great. They're not playing how they started, but I will say, so I will watch that, right? And then now we go to our defense. I think right now Oklahoma has a better defense than than Alabama. Sorry, I was looking at Alabama, Georgia. So because of that, I lean Oklahoma. But it is a very tight game. I will say that. But I'm gonna have to side with Oklahoma, I think. That's my thoughts on this game.
I got one hot take. John Mateer is gonna have a Heisman Trophy game.
Okay.
He's gonna go off.
I just want to remind everyone, and they can do what they want for this information. Last year, the first round of playoffs, Devin and Lewis went a combined 1-3 together. They went 2-6. Nico Caceres,
It's not last year. It's not last year. Let's not talk about last year.
On the other hand, 4-0. Did not miss a game last year in the first round. This is gonna look so bad as a clip, but 4-0 did not miss one game.
You also took every single favorite, like every donkey did.
Hey, get the chalkboard. Get the chalkboard because Nico has all his chalk out. Fuck Bama. Bama fucking sucks. Give me Oklahoma.
Right, the most storied program in
yes.
Yeah, fuck them. Right.
Ask me how you feel about the Chiefs. Look, in Cancun already. Season's not even over.
Last 7 years, best pro.
Who cares? Alabama's toast. Alabama's toast. It's not NIL. NIL has changed the game. Oklahoma. Money line. You know what? Nico's convinced me Oklahoma alternate spread -7.
All right.
Amazing. Sean, clip this wherever it is. This is the first clip getting posted.
All right. Let's move on because we are short on time today. We could talk about this game forever. Let's move on to our favorite game of the weekend. Miami at Texas A&M. Line opened up at 4.5. Now Texas A&M is a 3-point favorite. The total also opened at 52. Now it's at 47.5. And Nico, I'll start with you.
The play's under 52.5. I don't care what the total is. I told everyone 2 weeks ago to grab the line when they should have grabbed it. That is the best play in this game.
All right. Short and sweet. Lewis?
Yeah. To Nico's point, last year, the Chalks went 4-0. All the favorites hit. This year, we're going the opposite of that. Give me Miami money line. Miami +3. Miami's going to win this game outright. Forget all the squares, betting all the favorites again. Give me Miami. Give me all the smoke. Texas has been talking reckless. Miami's going to go over there and whoop that ass.
I love it.
Lewis is an emotional bettor, baby, and I love it. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to fade my Canes. I don't care what it is. I also think Miami is the better team. Miami has been playing better. I think Carson Beck finally figured out the offense that Dawson wants to play. I think they also put Tony in a position to succeed, whether it's in the slot, whether it's in the backfield, whether it's coming in motion, whether it's outside. That defensive line is great. Also, I'm talking about our defensive line is great. Our linebackers, we get our cornerback. So I think defensively, we're going to be able to stop him. If we can keep Marcel Reed from running and keep him inside the pocket and make him throw, I think we should dominate this game. Their defensive backs, I don't know if you know this crazy stat or not. Texas A&M only has 3 interceptions. Their defense has 3 interceptions on the whole year.
But their D-line is very good. Their D-line has 2 first-round draft picks on it, as well as ours.
Yeah. Ours are 2 top 5. Oh.
No, Messidor is not top. Messidor is a day 2 pick. All right, relax.
Anyways, so I would say I do like the under as well. But I have this game 28-14 Miami. That's kind of how I feel.
So on another serious note, I'm also interested to see that I think this is going to be Miami's biggest test defensively also, but not for the front 7 as much as for the secondary, because they have Concepcion, who's very good, the transfer from Georgia Tech, and then their other receiver, Mario, I forgot, I don't want to botch his last name, but I know his first name is Mario. He was like leading the country, Mario Craver. He was leading the country for a while in receiving yards up until midway through the season. So I think it's going to be a good test for these young defensive backs that we have in OJ Frederick, Damani Brown, and Lucas. I think it's going to be a good test for them also. Because these are bona fide studs. And playing at Kyle Ford, that's the second biggest stadium in college football. That's going to be a rowdy environment for this game.
I agree. I also think that the game being at 12 o'clock helps us.
I agree. At 7:30, this would be a different story.
I agree. All right. Let's move on to the next college football playoff game. We have Tulane at Ole Miss. Ole Miss is a 17.5-point favorite. The total is 57.5. Lewis, I'll start with you.
I hate these games. With that being said, the spread should be 40. Give me the over 52.5. Yep. Over 57.5. I'm sorry.
All right. Nico.
Okay, so I'm at a conflict here because I like Tulane, right? I like the 17.5. I think this is the one that the dog would. I like you. I'm also. But out of like the non-biased side of me, this one I really like the dog, just because Tulane looked like their defense got life in that North Texas game, and I think North Texas runs a very similar system to what they're going to see against Ole Miss. Obviously, it's bona fide with the athletes and whatnot, but Tulane has shown in bowl games before they could keep games close. I mean, they beat USC a couple years ago in the bowl game when there was Riley, Caleb Williams, all that. So Tulane has shown they can show up in big moments. Why it worries me is the fact that I feel like Ole Miss is trying to prove something today about Lane Kiffin, or tomorrow, I should say. So that worries me. And then the system play of an interim coach. Oh, no, there is no interim coach actually playing because Ratliff is, Summerall.
He would be assistant.
No, it's not a system. Yeah. It's not a system.
It's
Summerall is coaching. So, no, Summerall's coaching Tulane, and the DC is coaching. DC is now the actual head coach, is coaching Ole Miss. I don't know. If I had a lean, it would definitely be 17.5 with Tulane, because I think the other one's a blowout.
But with that being said, I think Tulane can put up points.
I agree.
Put up points. So I think the over 57.5 is like the lock here, if they're going to keep it close.
My thoughts on the game is I think Tulane keeps it close. I'm going to take Tulane plus the 17.5. They got blown out 45-10 in week 2. And I think Tulane is a better team.
It's another revenge spot?
It is another revenge spot, but obviously, like, Ole Miss is a much better talented team than Tulane. So I don't think Tulane can win the game outright, but I do think that Tulane can keep it within single digits, So I'm definitely going to be on Tulane plus the 17.5 for sure. I also think that in these games, they really don't run it up. They don't really run up the score. Like if they're up, 31-14 or 31-17, they're going to try and run out the clock because they got a game next week. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to just keep firing. So I could see Tulane backdoor a touchdown, down 7, down 20, down 17. Because Tulane is going to keep playing as Ole Miss is just going to kind of put the put the brakes on, just be like, hey, let's get out of this game healthy. Let's move on. We got Georgia next, et cetera, et cetera.
The
So
overs last year in the first round, just to give you an idea, Lewis went 2-2. They split.
What?
Yeah.
The overs last year split 2-2 last year.
But what I see of this game is what I saw last night at the Missouri State Arkansas State game, where Arkansas State took a crazy lead, and the only one trying to score was Missouri State. So I see like Ole Miss taking a huge lead, and then Tulane just trying to score to get back in the game, like Devin said, backdooring it, which would push the game over.
Yeah. All right. So we move on to the last game of the night. We have James Madison at Oregon. Line is 20.5. I want to say that the line opened at 21.
Yeah.
Over unders 46.5, which seems kind of short. Lewis, what are your thoughts?
My play here is gonna be JMU team total under. Whatever it is, I ship it.
All right, let me see if I can find that for you. I'm actually with you. I think this is a complete blowout. I really think Oregon just crushes this team.
This is gonna be bad.
Yeah. This is probably the reason that a G5 won't get into the playoffs anymore. That's how bad I think that they're gonna get their ass kicked.
So, in the same breath, I know. Have you guys seen that thing?
I have 14.5 as their team total under. Minus 135.
Yeah, give me under 14.5.
I will absolutely slam James Madison team total under 14.5. Sean, clip this shit. This is a lock.
I mean, they have the game 30-14 or 31-14.
No, they have it probably 34-14. If you check Oregon, it's 34.5.
It can be 34-14 because if 34-14, the total is 46.5. They would have a line to some Oregon's favor on both. 31-14 puts it at 45. Should be around there. 31.
33.5. I bet it's 33.5. Yeah.
35.5.
Okay, I knew it. When I see, stop talking me off my ledge. I knew what I was talking about.
35. That's so high.
It is 35.5. The over is plus 120. The under is minus 140.
Yeah, give me under team total James Madison. Shipping.
Yeah.
I think the committee's actually setting it up for this to be an onslaught. Like at night, like you should have made it. Like, why are you making this the night game over Kyle Ford, Texas A&M, UM?
I obviously
Somehow
it has to do with
teams I think they have to prove that these teams don't belong.
No, I think it has to do with the time too. You can't put Oregon at 12 o'clock because it'll be 9 a.m. I agree. They should have put that game at 3:30. You could have put the Ole Miss game at 12, and the Miami game at 7:30. But
right.
I don't know. I'm assuming it has to do with TV rights and all that. Both
those
games are.
Yeah. No. You're right. That's 100% what it is. The Big Ten gets the favoritism here. The highest TV deal.
Yeah, but these games are on TNT. They're on TNT and HBO Max.
What is this? Is this NCAA tournament?
I have no idea. It's crazy. I have no idea. I have no idea why.
By the way, have you seen that? Like debate going on about like this guy came out and said Josh Pratt, like I forgot where he works for, and he said that the NCAA tournament is flawed and that we shouldn't be letting in mid-majors into the tournament.
I agree.
Yes. Yeah.
No, what? What do you mean you agree?
To the playoff bowl games?
No, I'm talking about like the NCAA like basketball tournament.
The basketball tournament.
Nah, there I do like it because those teams actually can upset gauntlet schools.
Right.
In football, they can't.
Yeah, well, he got ripped for it. He got like destroyed for that take. It was a terrible take.
All right. Well,
in football, I feel like in basketball you can get hot, score a bunch of threes, and win a game. In football, you can't do that.
No, it's just in football, you're gonna get bigger, stronger, faster.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
And then in basketball, you could be skilled, like Lewis says, you could show up that day and you could be on fire and hit 9 threes in one game, and then you could win that game.
I'll never
So
forget the two teams
obviously,
that I'll always remember at least was the St. Peter's run, right, a couple years ago when they were made the Elite 11 as a 15th seed, and then the other one will ever be C.J. McCollum single-handedly taking down Duke in 2012 as Lehigh as a 15th seed. And it's
for me, the biggest like mid-major that I remember as a kid was George Mason. When George Mason made that Final Four run, was it Final Four?
Final Four.
Yeah, the Final Four run. Like that, I immediately like just go and think about that, and I'm like, that's crazy. So, all right, boys. On Saturday we got some NFL, so we're gonna talk some NFL now.
Oh,
at 5 o'clock.
Lewis, you're dark, by the way.
Yeah, we can't see you, Lewis, but yep. Try and put your video on.
Sean, put me in. Sean, put me in.
You're in.
You're in, Lou. You're all good. And I just had to throw out the fact that in Nico, what year was it? I had a 1% percentile in the world bracket. Just want to throw it out there.
50 brackets in the world. Sorry. He had a 99.
Am I still dark?
Yeah, for real. Just want to throw it out there.
Did you?
Am I still dark?
That's what. Yes, you have to click like video on your shit, or leave and come back. In the meantime, I will start talking about Philadelphia and Washington. Philly is -6.5 at Washington. The over/under is 44.5. Nico, you have any thoughts?
From initial thoughts, I would say I like the under here, 44.5. I just think Philly's defense is playing really well right now, and I think they could hold Washington to a low total.
Working or what?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, we're good.
I just think Philly can hold Washington to a low total. And right now, playing in the DMV, it's Lord knows what the weather will be come Saturday. So just taking that out of play, even if it's sunny, I like the under here.
All right. I'm gonna side with you on that. I mean, I know that Philly found their mojo yesterday and last week against the Raiders. I mean, we can find their mojo against the Raiders, but I do feel like Philly's defense is good enough so that Washington won't score as much. Washington's defense has gotten better throughout the year, so I do like that under with you. I think 6.5 seems pretty big as a division opponent on the road. So maybe I take Commanders plus 7.5, so I could take the dog in the under. But realistically, definitely going to take the under. Lewis?
Yeah, my play is going to be Commanders plus 7.5. For a divisional game, give me the touchdown spread for sure. Give me the points.
Yeah, Mariota's not horrible. It keeps it tight, you know. So I could see, and Philly hasn't been playing great. I mean, again, they came off a huge win, but take that game away, they haven't been playing great. So we move to the 8:30 p.m. game at night. Green Bay at Chicago. Chicago was a 1-point favorite. Now it's a 2-point favorite. Over/under is 46.5. If you want, I'll start. I am definitely going to take the Bears. Revenge spot, what we talked about. Green Bay, we had Green Bay 2 weeks ago. Huge play of the year, play of the century, play of the decade, whatever you want to call it. We covered the 6.5 there. Now we're getting the Bears as a 2-point favorite at home. Bears have been playing really good. Their defense has been playing really good. Caleb Williams has been playing really good. I think they could sneak it, and I think they could win it. So I will be on the Bears money line, -120, -125. And Nico, your thoughts? And you're a Jordan lover.
Go to Lewis first because I'm going to be the contrarian here.
Lewis, what do you like?
Just do it.
All right.
Because I'm not. So I like the Packers.
Wow. Devin's a contrarian here. Amazing.
I'll kind of wait till game time to see if I get like +3 or buy it a point if it gets to 2 to +3. But I just think the Packers can win outright. To me, the Bears are still frauds. I just don't like them. I think the Packers are a way better team. And now, towards the end of regular season, those good teams are going to get hot and get rolling. And I think the Packers is one of them.
I could see it. I just think that with the Micah Parsons injury, with the other injuries that they're dealing with, they're on the road. I think they just lost to Denver at Denver. I could see the Bears coming up with a big dub, and I think Ben Johnson is going to have a great game plan for the
Well, I
Packers.
think if the Bears win this game, they go back to the top of their division, correct?
Winner of this game wins
top.
North.
And if the Bears win, they go to the 1 seed in the NFC. All right. Nico, what are your thoughts?
Damn. Everything here is telling me to take Green Bay. I mean, to take Chicago. Sorry. Every little thing here is telling me to take Chicago. With that being said, give me the Packers +2. Reason being is because I don't know.
You don't know.
Reason being is that I think Jordan Love comes out and shows out this weekend. I think the public's going to be all over Chicago in this case, in this revenge spot and whatnot. As we've seen time and time again, like Devin alluded to, Seahawks won yesterday in a revenge spot. Bama has all the money on it in the revenge spot tonight with reverse line movement. Chicago will get all the money on it tomorrow. Eventually, one of those three has to break. It went 2-1 last week. It could go 2-1 again. I think this is the spot that it loses.
Okay. All right, boys. Well, that concludes this show. It was a nice little short and sweet. Catch us on Sunday for the NFL's slate. Good luck to our boys tomorrow at noon. Good luck to Nico tonight with Bama.
Let me put in a little 3-team parlay.
Let's do it.
All right, we're gonna have a 3-team parlay. It's gonna be Oklahoma Sooners money line, Miami Hurricanes money line, and then we're gonna go ahead and do Packers money line.
You started off great, and then I thought you were gonna throw JMU under team total 14.5, which is a better play.
Oh, I like that one.
Packers.
Can we actually add that one? All right, hold on. We're gonna do this again because we can reclip this. Who cares?
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna have a 4-team leg parlay. We're gonna go ahead. Oklahoma Sooners money line. All right, University of Miami money line.
Love it.
James Madison under 14.5 team total, and Packers money line.
All right, I will be on the same parlay. I'll just take Chicago at the end, and we'll both have a seat at the table, and hopefully we get a chance to either hedge out or make some money. It doesn't matter.
So what happens? What happens if Bama wins?
We do a 3-team parlay for Saturday.
Yeah, what? That was Friday.
Okay, I guess since Lewis gave a 3-team parlay, I guess I'll just give or 4-team. I'll give 3 in a different way, and I'll go away from your picks also to be respectful. Okay.
That BT didn't really like him.
What was it again? I like JMU team total under. I like that one. All right. For whoever listening and when it's clipped later, please open up college basketball. We're going to be taking Providence money line. We'll be taking my other play here is UC Irving money line, and we'll be taking Bama.
Hold on, Nico. Get the teams and then clip it looking into the camera so it's a nice clip.
Sorry. Okay. We have Providence money line at home against Seton Hall for their Big East opener. We have UC Irvine. They're getting Belmont at home. They're favorited. Belmont's 11-1. We don't know why UC Irvine is favorited. And then the last one, which I like that you guys talked about, that Lewis talked about, I know you briefly mentioned it, which was Oklahoma, Alabama over 40.5 by down to 40. I think 21-20 with the spread is actually a doable game for this game if we're going towards the line. Even though I think this game ends up being final score prediction 27-24 Bama. That's my prediction for the game.
All right, my boys. Good luck to our parlays. Hopefully they hit. Good luck this weekend. Hopefully we crush like we've been doing. Remember
Hey,
to
we've been
DM
on
us.
heaters.
College
The
basketball, baby.
VIP picks have been on fire.
Yesterday we went 3-1. Well, I went 3-1. I think Lewis went 3-1. I don't know what Nico did.
They went 2-0.
So, all right, that's a combined 8-2. What else do you want? Free money over here. All right, boys. I will see you Sunday. Good luck.
See you
Go
tomorrow.
Canes.
Go Canes.
Yeah, that's true. Later.
Later.